Today I'm going to show you the new Plus One case and how it's assembled. You will, of course, if you buy the Plus One with case, the case will be assembled and everything tested. So here we have the parts. The parts down here are the parts you will receive if you buy a built and tested PCB only. And the rest of the parts are the case. There's 8 parts here and a further 2 parts which are assembled when the PCB is built. So to assemble the case, we have some various screws and rivets, and we'll take the bottom half first. So it fits like this with 3 rivets on either side. They just push in and lock. So these are plastic rivets, or should I say nylon to be more accurate. Slide in, push and lock. Turn it round to make it easier. Again, another 3 rivets, hold it in place. And that's the bottom half locked together. We'll now assemble the top half. Which goes like that. So this is slightly different, and it's got hooks that you push into some slots and then lock into place. And again, we use the rivets to finish the assembly. This side is slightly more awkward in that you have to bend this piece here once you have the hooks in place. So you just bend it a little and it pushes in, and then you lock the little hooks. And again, held in place with the rivets. This one needs a pair of pliers just to get it in there and locked in place. So that's the top half locked. We also have the cover, which is a press fit, so it won't drop out. We'll now assemble this part. This is separate due to the fact that if it were printed here, it would make the printing quite difficult. So it's a separate piece that screws in place. It also holds in place the 2 rubber washers that are there to lock in place the fixings for the Plus One to the Electron. So that goes on top there, and there are 2 self-tapping screws that we need to secure this plate with. And one on this side. And then that can be tightened. And that bit's done. We can also now add the 2 rubber feet. These are exactly the same parts that we used on the Electron Plus One initially. And that's the case finished. and that's how it goes. Now if we look at a case with a PCB in, we'll see that these parts, as I said earlier, are fitted when the board is built, and there's 4 screws hold that in place, and there's a smaller screw that fits in place on that corner. And you can see here the screws that connect the +1 to the electron are held in place, so you never lose the rubber washers again. So what we have here is we have the support ROM and all the rest of the components, with a few additional at this end to service the digital interface and the MMFS interface here. The analog joystick and the printer port are in identical places, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 ICs here, which are in sockets, can be removed to fit an AP6 with no soldering whatsoever. But if you buy the unit with the AP6 fitted, that will all be done for you. And that is the +1, the new +1. Thank you.